girls hung out in the street over there. Lots of stores, a movie. Daddy used to go over there to drink with his friends in an old Ford. They were always building up and tearing down buildings over there. It was a Negro neighborhood, but whites owned all the stores. One day, I went in a store, so much good candy right on the shelves. You could just pick it up, pay the man. It scared me. Something in that store scared me. The man behind the counter looked friendly. It scared me. The tough kids from over there were picking up candy, paying him. I picked up a Clark bar, looked for my nickel. He said, "Put it back, you little black bitch." I tried to tell him I was looking for my money. I was too slow. I went home, wasn't gonna say nothing. The load in my throat dropped me to the sofa. The low part of my back, where the false smile comes from, heaved up and down. My throat got hard from gagging. I don't ever remember crying so hard. I coughed, spit the story out to Mother and Daddy, both of them holding me. Daddy got his coat, asking me exactly where the store was. I said, "Daddy, don't go. Don't go." I knew anybody who would do that to me would certainly kill my daddy. Mother said it would be all right. I couldn't believe we were in Washington. The schools were segregated. I knew everything then. It would always be like this. I was in it, sitting in it, in the floor of our semi-detached house. When Daddy got back, he said, "I don't think you need to worry about going to that store anymore." The next day, the store had a going out of business sign on it. The neighborhood was changing so fast. Traveling from Southwest Georgia around 1930. My father, all the brothers and sisters, my grandma P and all their stuff packed in an old Studebaker car. Grandfather drive. My daddy tried to jump out the car to go after a white man standing across the way hollering, "Look at all them niggas packed in that old raggedy Studebaker car." Grandfather yanked him back in the car. Sure enough, sitting
all
around.
I remember his knees
He had
and
on
those canvas-covered
his khaki uniform,
pants with a crease
the crease
down
going
the
straight
leg.